Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Kim Side doing another segment of My Money. So today's segment of My Money is what I just want to talk about is. So this video is actually just a continuation from last week's video when I was talking about pretty much having this discovering my purpose and having my purpose. And what I was pretty much talking about in that video is just like how I've been able to be sober for quite a bit of time. And matter of fact, it makes actually 6 months of being sober. So on today's segment, My Money, what I just want to talk about is it's just being sober, y'all, and how I became sober and just the importance of this journey of going sober for 6 months, y'all. Like I said, y'all, I've been sober for 6 months, y'all. And the way how I became sober, y'all, is just like me just always challenging myself and just trying new things and just trying ways how to grow, like such as just doing vegan on the weekends, having a stricter vegetarian diet, being more business minded, such as having a YouTube channel and using like this wireless microphone and stuff, and just being a coach, y'all. Like I started off as a youth league. Flag football coach, then took that team to the championship, and I became a high school coach, and just the continuation of just being able to just to progress in life, y'all, and just continuously working on myself and just understanding like the more and more I keep on doing this, the more and more I find new ways how to better myself, y'all. And so like to me, like being sober for 6 months, y'all, this is not something that I just decided to do. Like this has just been a continuation of growth that I've been personally working on myself and just trying to understand myself, y'all. And this is another way how I can just showcase myself to the world and just telling myself like, yo, you know what? I could keep on doing these great things and just keep on being the best me. And like, I'm just so proud of myself, y'all. And so like I said, when a young lady asked me like, how did I become sober and like, was it easy or was it hard? I just kind of like said, like I had my purpose, but I also was just saying like, when you continuously working on yourself and you continuously pouring into yourself, like some of them little things don't affect you as much. This is one of the things that I'm talking about because I'm always looking for the next path. I'm always looking for the next journey in life. And just me being sober is just the next journey in life, y'all. And it's a continuation thing. I'm not going to say 6 months is the last day of me being sober. When I am saying that this is a milestone of me being sober, and hopefully I could be sober for the rest of my life, if not at least for a year, y'all. And I'm just proud of myself. But also, like I just said in part of that video, just pouring into yourself because I had a conversation with one of my homeboys. I ain't gonna say his name or nothing like that. But it was like, man, I poured so much into everyone else that I'm tired and I'm exhausted. And I was like, man, this is like that's the thing about being sober because like to me, like when you being sober, like you have less you have less of pretty much of leeway for others, and you have less of a not necessarily a care for others, but you have more of a search for yourself, and you have more boundaries for yourself. And like I could just say, like for instance, with myself, like when I was just like this weekend, when I was just like just worrying about like not doing anything instead of me pretty much just like focusing on others and stuff like that. I focus on myself. I tapped in and I put that time into myself because at first I was like, man, I don't have anything to do. But and normally in those situations, like if it was like 6 months ago or 7, 8 months ago, I would just grab a drink. But now this time I was just like, I could just recall this coach was like, hey, you gonna do them you gonna do the play sheet. And I was just like, you know what, that's in the back of my head. And so I ended up doing the play sheet. And just those things like that, just being able to pour into myself and just take that time for myself just allows me to like not be distracted by other things or not get caught up with other things and other mixes just because I'm able to be sober. I'm able to just pour into myself. And so like just those things, y'all, and this understanding like, yo, I don't have to have a drink just to be socially interactive. I could be sober and love myself. And so, like, what I'm encouraging everybody, if you don't get anything out of this video, is like, yo, take that time for yourself, man. Take that time to really like work on yourself and tap into yourself. And you can find out that being sober is not as hard as you think it is. Because if you is really focused on yourself, y'all, all that other stuff that's around you is not gonna be as much of a distraction because you're gonna be who you want to be. And so, like I said, I just want to encourage everybody to do that. And I just encourage everybody to take the time to love yourself. And that's what I'm doing on my journey of being sober. And I'm blessed to say that. And so, with all that is being said, y'all, this is Kim Size doing another segment, My Monday.
Hey, y'all, stop what y'all doing. I know the video is over with, but while y'all at it, like, comment, subscribe, and also follow the Instagram page. I ain't gonna send y'all the link. Y'all gonna see it down below. So continue to show your support. And also, I want to say, y'all have a good day.